Hi there, it's Darlene. I hope you're doing well. So there's some massive new changes that are happening in the program in Seven Figure Accelerator. Philip's doing a complete revamp of the entire program and some massive new rebranding and a completely different setup as to how to sell it completely. And he went through this on the December 6th, last Wednesday's Zoom call. And I've just been able to put it all together for you now because it's been a pretty massive undertaking. And I got diverted by Jono Armstrong. And for that, I'm very sorry. So anyways, here you go. Here is the report. But as I say, this is a lot. And so that's why the length of the video here, because there's so much to tell you about. So as of the end of this year, end of December, they will no longer be selling Seven Figure Accelerator as the high ticket $2,000 to $2,500 program that it is right now. Instead, it will only be sold as a subscription. They're calling the subscription the 14-day free trial. That's what they're calling it right now, because it's going to be $97 a month, but for the first month, you get the first 14 days for free to give it a try out. They're going to call this the High Achievers Society. After the end of December, there will be no more Seven Figure Accelerator. It will be High Achievers Society or High Achievers Society Done For You. Because the High Achievers Society, this subscription, is simply Seven Figure Accelerator without the Done For You portions and without the weekly Zoom meeting with Philip. That's the major brushstrokes. Now, apparently, there will be a few of the traffic modules that will be not there, and a few of the other modules. I'm not sure. That's what he said, but I'll bet he's going to give them out as bonuses or something like that, you know. So I'll bet they'll be getting the entire members area. So the main things are the Done For You and the Zoom meetings with Philip on Monday, or the Wednesday Zoom meetings. And that will be an upsell of $2,500. I mean, if people think that actually that the Done For You and those Zoom meetings are worth an extra $2,500, I don't know. So other than that, it is only going to be the 14-day free trial and the $97 a month. It's crazy. And with that 14-day free trial, though, it's kind of, I see it as being kind of modeled after Legendary Marketer. Because in Legendary Marketer, with their 15-day challenge, you go in and you get an advisor you have to meet with from day 3 on. And you're meeting with him every day. And his point is to try and upsell you to one or more of the blueprints, which are $2,500 a piece. And so here you're going to be getting an accountability buddy. And this accountability is a salesperson that will try and upsell you on either the yearly subscription of $9.97 or the High Achiever Society Done For You, which is Seven Figure Accelerator, for $24.97. And on December 12th, which is like today now while I'm doing this, sorry, this is coming out here so late, he's going to be kicking it off with a live call. It's supposed to be at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, but I still haven't received any kind of notification as to the dial-in or anything like that. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but it's supposed to be happening, and I'm trying to get this out before it does. So there you go. Yeah, so there's going to be kicking it off with a live call, and because he doesn't want to do a 14-day free trial with the live call, he's only going to be selling the yearly membership for $9.97. Okay, and he wants all of his affiliates out there promoting the live webinar. And then once this live webinar is done, then they will start promoting the 14-day free trial. So this whole thing about having a high ticket item to promote is gone, except for, of course, the upsells that people may or may not take. I know that if I had the opportunity to go into a program, try it for 14 days, then just pay $97 a month, I would make sure it was working before I invested $1,000 and more into it. So they're hoping for recurring income off of this, is what they're hoping for. And I really question whether they're going to get it for many reasons, and I'll take you through it through this video. And what I'm going to be showing you is stuff out of last Wednesday's Zoom call, because you've got to hear how Philip told this. He is basically doing a complete 180 from the sales video, from what you're used to seeing on the sales video. You know how this is only going to be 57 minutes a day, and you're going to be uploading easy 7-second videos, and it's not going to take you any time at all, and you're going to be making a ton of money. No, now it's all about hard work and discipline. And so he's really making a real about face here. And you need to listen and see how he does it. Check this out.
So, listen guys, let's talk about something. We are slowly moving away from the 7-figure accelerator. We're going to launch something new. We're going to launch the High Achievers Society, right? We don't do any money claims. We don't want to do like work an hour a day kind of stuff. Can you make 3K or 5K working 1 hour a day? Yeah, I did 100K working 1 or 2 hours a day. But that means if you guys have watched my member survey videos where I talk about the airplane, an airplane uses 80% of its fuel when it takes off, and then the remaining fuel once it's in the air to reach the destination. It took a lot of work to get to 100K, but because you build teams, because you set in systems and processes, I did 100K a month for like 2 months with 1 or 2 hours of work a day, and then I got super bored. Then when you want to go to a next height, guess what? The plane needs to use a lot of fuel again to reach the new height. But we want to move away from that, because if you truly want to change your life, if you like, and your family life, all of the people around you, you need to fucking work.
Well, but which one is the truth? I mean, is it you only have to work 57 minutes a day and you can make $1,000 to $5,000 a month? Was it a month or was it a day? I can't remember. Anyways, you're going to rake in buckets of money? Or does it take all kinds of grit and determination? You got to know your why. You got to dig in. You got to... This is a complete and utter U-turn. Like, which one is the truth? It can't be both. So now he's changing his focus to what? The actual truth? Or his version of it now?
Right? You need work. You need an unbreakable desire, your why. And the harder you have hit a rock bottom, the stronger your why and the higher you can go.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how cult leaders do it. This is how they can do a complete switch around and have them all just eating out of his hands. In the comments, it's just going wild about, oh yeah, we got to take action, blah, 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 blah. They can't even see what he's just done. Since this program began June of last year, this is not what he's been preaching. He's been preaching, well, first of all, when I first saw those sales videos, it was like 17 minutes a day. That's all it was going to take? Seriously? And then before, when he said he's actually only done it for a month or two, that's all he's ever done. Oh, and then I got bored. Right. So now it's complete about face and, we got to take action. And then he just keeps on going and going and going with gobbledygook. And this is precisely what mindset training is. This is how he does it. This is how a lot of them do it, And then he keeps on just stirring up the crowd, just like any good preacher, Oh, keep watching.
Right? So you need that why. You need that why you want to make 10K, why you want to make 100K, why you want to make $1 million a year or 10 million. You need a really strong why, because it will keep you going.
MLMs do the exact same thing. They lure people in with promises of you work whenever you want, you live the laptop lifestyle, and this glorious work from home ideal. And then it's all, you got to work more. You got to get more leads. You need to work harder. You need to do it, you need to stay consistent. You got to work through the pain. And it changes somewhere on the inside.
No matter what. And then you also need the second thing. You need unshakable discipline. You need to go through the fucking day, no matter how you feel like. If you don't feel like it, if you're sick, if you have a bad day, if you broke up with your boyfriend, or had a fight with your wife, or the kids were screaming, or whatever the goddamn reason you have, it doesn't matter. Because, again, you just have to do it. You just have to do it in order to reach your goal. But those two things are not enough to reach your goal. Because you need unbreakable desire and unshakable discipline, but you also need something that can generate you cash. But you cannot be successful in any form for business if you do not have the other two things. So in order to reach your destination, your goal, you need all three things in order to make that happen. So in the new High Achiever Society, I went from 20K in debt to make over 25 million online within 3 years, because my why is super, super strong, right? I will do whatever it takes to make it happen, no matter the cost. I sacrifice the sleep. I sacrifice the friendships. I sacrifice a lot of things to get here. Was it worth it? 100%. 100% it was worth it.
Okay, so that's been about 3 minutes now, and he really, in that last 3 minutes, he really hasn't told us a thing at all.
Now, in the new High Achiever Society, we're going to talk about those things. We are about to shoot all new videos about it. There's going to be more mindset, exactly what I did, and exactly what all of the top affiliates are doing.
He always keeps emphasizing that there's more mindset. There's going to be lots of mindset training. Oh my God. What other cult or MLM or any organization that wants to really move people doesn't do this? Gives them all kinds of mindset training, keeps that Kool-Aid flowing to the troops to keep them motivated to keep selling what? The course. Oh, of course, dear people, you could sell anything else that you want to. It does, but what does almost everybody do? They sell the course. Of course, that's when it was a big ticket item. Now, not so much.
We're also going to have 7 multimillionaires in there teach you too how they did it. Because, again, success leaves clues. And then we're going to teach them how to build an unstoppable online business, aka using affiliate marketing. Okay? Cool?
Oh, gee, where might he find a business like that? Yes, it's 7-Figure Accelerator. Yeah, for this monthly deal, 14-day free trial, they're going to get 7-Figure Accelerator. But he says there won't be quite all of the stuff under traffic. Not all of the traffic modules. Some of the advanced stuff won't be there. It's not that much that he's going to keep back, though. And he also says, like, some of the advanced AI, some of the advanced editing. This not advanced editing. Oh, my God. Just go into YouTube and look up how to work CapCut. They have far better, and you'll learn so much more as it's so much cooler. Trust me, guys, I've seen it. It's awful. And I have only just been using CapCut for maybe, it's been a bit now, I guess. 8 months, maybe, not quite. Yeah. And I came up from not using, and not having used a video editor for a while either. So it's not that bad. So what everybody has just been paying over $2,000 for, and then now $1,000 for in the last month there. Now he's giving it away for monthly, like $97 a month. And they don't have the done for you portions of it. They have to set up their own funnel. And thank God they get to learn how to do a funnel and set up Aweber and stuff like that. Good. Because you know what's happening? Now that these guys are coming into this, they are coming up against so many technical problems because these guys don't know anything. When new offers like this come up, the affiliates are now expected to send broadcast emails, yet they know nothing about Aweber. They've got a quick little blurb about it in there, but not much. I've seen far better. Now you'll see further in this presentation stuff he's doing that he should be doing differently, but they don't even know to ask. Why isn't this set up properly? And notice how he never comes straight out and says it, or he doesn't up until this point. Later on he does, but in this little presentation he's making here, never actually comes out and says it. It keeps you confused because you're thinking, what? Is this some kind of new course he's come out with? What? That's what I was thinking the first time through. No.
Do you guys like that idea? Yes or no in the chat? Yes. Awesome. Love you, man. Love you. Amazing. Yes. Dan, did you turn off the goddamn air condition? It's fucking hot in here.
He certainly is sweating through that, isn't he? Yeah. Even so, he's got them all eating out of his hands. Oh, yes. They don't even know what the heck just happened or what the repercussions of what he's just saying. And they're all, yay! Ugh. But you know who's going to really like that idea? Bootleggers and cheapos. I mean, think about it. If you had a 14-day free trial on something, wouldn't you just rip in there, watch all you could as fast as you could? Now, if it struck you as being good, sure, you might think of paying the $97 a month. But if not, if you couldn't afford it, you just go in and copy what you wanted, you read, consume what you wanted, and then be gone. I mean, that's the very basis for him not giving a refund. He keeps saying because you could just go in and copy it all, as soon as as soon as the thing is given out, you could do that. Yet in my Kajabi, it keeps track of how far you've gone along, so that's actually a whole lie. But I mean, that's not going to stop unscrupulous people now. I mean, that's crazy. Yet he's expecting to be able to upsell them on just done for you, the funnel and Aweber. No.
So the 7-figure is going away. No, it do not go away. But we're going to rebrand it.
Oh, look at how he just sidestepped that question. Because if you stick around to the end of this, seriously, if you're on this Zoom call and you stuck around till the end, which is like 3 hours in, he literally says, and I think at 2 hours in, he says that, as of at the end of December, not selling it anymore. Period. It's going to be this way. So he pretty much just lied to that girl. Or to that person, rather.
So, the thing is here, with the High Achiever Society, it's going to be 14 days for free. And then they pay $97 a month after the 14 days. With that, they go and get 17 weekly live calls with the top 1% high achievers in the industry. They don't get me for that price. They're going to get all of the mindset, how to make the unbreakable desire. I'm going to take it out of them with videos, with video trainings and everything. And then how to create the unbreakable discipline. I'm going to have videos in there on how to do that. too, because again, all of these things is teachable. You can learn it, right? You can learn it. So, and then at the end, I'm going to teach them how to promote other people's programs as an affiliate marketer by using social media, just like inside of 7-Figure Accelerator. But the thing is, they have to build it themselves. They have to build the funnel. They have to set up the domain. They have to find the offer. They have to set up the autoresponders. They have to do all of those things themselves.
Oh my God. He makes it sound so difficult. All they have to do is a funnel and hook up the autoresponder. You know, when I was reviewing 72-Hour Challenge by Jonathan Montoya, it took him about 3/4 an hour on each, on the funnel and on the autoresponder, to show people how to do it. Now, it would have taken the person a whole lot longer and a lot of pauses in there to do it themselves. But still, we're not talking more than, I could do it in an afternoon. So if you really were to drag it out, or if you had difficulty with it, a day or two. You know, but that's it. It's not that much work, really. A person can learn it, but he's got all these people in the program thinking, oh, I couldn't possibly do that. It's just not that bad. It's because they have no idea what it's all about.
Now, then when they come inside of the the High Achievers Society, they will get an accountability body that's going to help them, guide them, point them in the right direction, but it's also going to try to upsell them in a nice way without being pushy, of course, right?
So keep in mind that Philip Johansen and a lot of his, several of his top affiliates came up through Legendary Marketer. Now, Legendary Marketer has these types of, I don't know what they're called over there. Here he called it an accountability buddy. But in Legendary Marketer, after, you know, it's different there. Their program is different, but from about the third day on, every day you have to meet with a coach or advisor or something like that. They call it something like that. And these are, you know, to be your coach, your advisor, and to upsell you. So by the time that you've made it through the 14-day challenge or 15-day challenge, that's what it is with Legendary, you are, you know, if they can at all possibly upsell you, you've just spent another $2,500. So I think he might be thinking it was along the same lines here, but I have no proof of that except for what he just said. And also later he does liken it to the $7 program. So
once they are in, they get access to the community as well.
That means access to the Facebook group. Oh my God, they're going to swamp that Facebook group with totally new people. That is just crazy. Again, if I had paid full price for this course, I would be pissed right now. Wow.
The live calls with some of the top affiliates, and then inside of the members area on the live calls and so on, they're going to ask questions about the done for you. Because then we're going to change the 7-Figure Accelerator to be High Achievers Society done for you. We're going to call it that. So we're going to make a new 14-minute video. We want to move completely away from $1,000, $5,000 days and all of those things here, right? Because we want to go broader. We want more people. Right.
Or perhaps it's a move away from making false income claims. You know, this is a really good cover for it, I must say.
We want to go broad, and a lot of people are not into the big money, even while people are doing way more than that. People think it's unreal and can't be done. So in order to hit the more, what can you call it? The more people that have higher educations, if you want to say it like that, and they're skeptical. For example, lawyers, they are also unhappy in their work. They are clever. They have a fancy education. They make a lot of money. So what does that mean? They have more money to spend.
7-Figure Accelerator rebranded to, hey, it's not just for uneducated, jobless losers anymore. Jeepers.
They have more money to spend. That way you can make more money off them. Because if they are a buyer one time, they will buy again. Okay? Always remember that.
Let me ask you two things. One, why is his body language so cringy and his eyes shifting all over the place and him looking so uncomfortable there while he says that? Second, if this is going to be rolled out for professional people that have educations and have jobs, then why is he doing the live call that is this morning, by the way, Tuesday the 12th at 11 a.m. Eastern? Why is he doing that call at 11 a.m. Eastern? How many lawyers do you know are hanging around home Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern? You know, what he's saying makes no sense.
So, since a lot of you guys, affiliates, you are not confident in selling something about making money, especially if you have made no money, right? And because people are skeptical with the big numbers.
I like the comment above. This is no longer high-ticket commission. And he's right. They're not selling a high-ticket course anymore. What they're selling is a monthly subscription, which is completely different. That is not what anybody signed up for. Not when they paid over $2,000 for seven-figure accelerator. Now they're getting segued into this. Completely different. But with the hopes of that upsell. But how many people? I mean, so many people. I know I would just want to go into it. If I was going to it anything after the 14 days, I would pay for a month, maybe 2 months, see how it goes. And if I didn't start making anything, I'd be gone. And with the number of people that are going to be flooding in there, and then cranking out crappy videos that are all the same as everybody else, because that's what they're all being taught. Oh, it is just going to flood the market, and this thing is going to crash and burn, I think. That's just my opinion, though. Of course, this is just my opinion, my humble opinion. Gads.
So, we created this to hit more people, and also for you guys to make more money. Because who cannot sell a 14-day free trial? The answer should be everybody. Okay? Everybody can sell a goddamn free trial. Okay? Everybody. And that way, the team can take over from you easily, because they still have to put in their credit card information for the free trial, and then it will auto-bill them after 14 days. So they are still a buyer. Once a buyer, they will buy again. Okay? Get it? Cool. Now, when will it launch? So, a lot of questions in the chat, guys. Sorry, but Philip let Jojo in, I think. So high ticket go away? No. It doesn't. So when they join the High Achiever Society, there is an upsell where they can commit for a year for $9.97. Okay? Then they get 2 months for free, more bonuses, more training, a live call with Dan every week, and so on. And then at the end of the upsell process, they can either say yes or no to that. So you can still make a $500 commission on the spot. So it still can go pretty fast. And then at the end of the funnel, then we're going to pitch them that there is a faster way to build an online business, the done-for-you way. So once this, have you guys bought a $7 program before? If you don't know how to sell something, once a buyer, always a buyer. And if they just bought one time, they will buy again. So that's why we have something called upsells. They just buy, then they come to a new page. Hey, welcome, you just got this thing here. Would you also like this? Yes or no? Yes. $9.97. Bam. And at the end of that, then we're going to pitch them the done for you. Okay? Now, if they say no to that, once they are inside the members area, we have the team take over. We have the live calls with the affiliates that's going to pitch the done for you because of the lifetime cookie. So the only job you have to do as an affiliate marketer is to get people to sign up for the 14 free trial. How much is the done for you? 2,500, just like 7-figure. It's the same. It's the same. We just rebranded and don't say any money claims. Now, guys, in order to launch this, I'm going to hold for the first time a live webinar where I'm going to pitch the High Achiever Society at the end of it. Okay? Now, because of the lifetime cookie, you can promote the live webinar too. Okay? So, in order to do this, I have a link for you somewhere.
So he goes on and talks about the affiliate link that they're supposed to be sending people to, and they have to put their own Copecart usernames into it so that their affiliate links are done properly. And so he walks them how to do that. And he has to do it several times because people just don't understand. So I'm not going to bother showing you all that. So let's just jump forward to what is expected of the affiliates right now. And then a huge, huge, huge problem that is going to be hitting them. I mean, all these leads that are coming off of this, Philip is stealing them. I mean, check it out what they're supposed to be doing first, and then I'll show you that.
Okay, so I know everybody's confused. This is my question. We are only promoting the live webinar, not the free trial. Is that correct?
So, yes. So, we're going to promote. We're going to launch the High Achiever Society with the live webinar. This is how we're going to sell it in the beginning. Once the live webinar is over, that's where you guys get a new funnel. And that's where we switch over to the 14 free trial. Now, it's the live webinar.
So all the affiliates are supposed to now be, all they know is that they're now supposed to be promoting the live webinar, and that they've been given this link. Now, the next lady asks about, because that link does take you to an opt-in page. And so then the next lady asks the real question is, where do those leads go to? Because in a done-for-you system like this, the leads should be going to the affiliates, right?
I have two questions.
Yes.
So one, if we promote the long link for the webinar in our stories, those people that sign up there are going to go to our Aweber as well?
No, it will not.
So they're not going to be in our email list?
No, they will go to my email list with your tracking in it. So it will not, that lead will not be yours.
That is insane. He knows the value of a lead. They're worth their weight in gold. I mean, what if they don't buy this? Well, he's still going to keep bombarding them with emails, and then sometime in the future they may buy something else. I mean, that's why you capture your leads. That's why these affiliates pay for Aweber every month. So they don't even know to ask him, like, why didn't they just get a funnel? Why is Philip Johansen stealing all of those leads? This is horrible. This is supposed to be a done-for-you system. Apparently that means done for you right at the beginning once, and then that's it. Like, that's supposed to be 90% done for you. Then this should have been done for you. This funnel, so that you are capturing the leads. Was it? No. Does anybody know to ask? Well, some do. But the average ones in there? No. And this is how he's screwing them over. Because they don't even realize that this was just so erratic and not well thought out that he's just stealing all those leads from them. It's crazy. And then he goes through some song and dance and gobbledygook, and it's not a reasonable excuse as to why are they not able to capture their own leads.
That's why I tell you guys to don't change to the live webinar link in your bio, because then you're just gonna give me all of the leads.
Okay, but we can.
But then in your stories, you do what you normally do. And then once in a while, you just jump in and say, hey guys, for the first time ever, I just want to let you know that my mentor is going live here soon, where he explained exactly how he went from $20,000 in debt to make over $25 million online in 2.5 years. And on the live, he's going to give away business trips to Dubai, business class trips, hotels, $10,000 cash, and you get to spend a whole day with him. So if you want to learn exactly how he did it, then show up for this free live web class by clicking here.
Okay.
Something like that. And you can, of course, reword that every time. When I'm going to send you the broadcast emails, read the broadcast emails, because then you get ideas of what to say. Oh, I can use this. I'm going to say this in my story. And I can do this. I'm going to take this in my story. If you take a look at the sales, not the sales page, the opt-in page of the live webinar, you can also say something of what it says there. Okay. Get it? Get it?
Perfect. Okay, perfect.
So she never did ask the question, how do I promote this? But that's what he ended up answering her. He just basically said, no, yeah, I take the leads are mine. I take the leads, and then off on to how she's supposed to promote his program for his leads. That's insane. So she doesn't pursue it at all. And so then she just asks another pertinent question.
And my other question is, after the webinar finishes, it means that we are just only going to promote the 14-day free trial. We are not going to promote the high ticket like before, just the 14-day trial?
Yeah, so when the live webinar ends, we're going to switch to the 14 free trial and move away from the 7-figure accelerator. Now, in order to make a lot of money from doing this thing here, you cannot sell a 14 free trial at the end of a live webinar. Okay? That's going to make us no money. So what I'm going to do at the end of the live webinar, I'm going to sell them the 1-year subscription for $9.97. I'm going to sell a $9.97 at the end of the live webinar, which you will get 50% of the commission for. Get it? And then after the live webinar, there will be a follow-up where there is 2 days of replay. And then there will be 3 days with scarcity, because we're going to give them some bonuses. Okay? If they show up for the live and if they buy it before the scarcity ends. If we do this right, we can probably make $500,000 or $1 million in 2 days. Pretty decent, isn't it?
So let's think about the numbers for a moment here. There are now 8,000 people in the program now. The program size has doubled in the last 6 months, and the whole program has been going for 18 months. Already now, people aren't able to get out anymore on Instagram because Instagram is throttling them down so bad. TikTok is kicking them off one after another. It's just crazy. The ones that are in the program now can't get any sales, or at least the vast majority of them. Only about 4% succeed. And that, when I say succeed, I say very loosely, I mean make their money back. There's only a very few at the top that really, really are making it really good. But the ones that have got in lately, nothing. Now, he just said he's going to make $500,000 to $1 million on this. Well, at $1,000 per person, that's another 500 to 1,000 more people. And it's the same amount of resources. It's the same number of support people. I mean, people can't get through to support. It's the same number of Zoom calls. People say they can barely get in even on the 17 Zoom calls, and they're not getting very good advice. And so now there's going to be even more people on the Zoom calls, even more people in the Facebook group, and nobody's getting decent answers even in the Facebook group. So as I say, it's overextended resources that are going to get extended even more. The people that are coming in through this live webinar, paying $1,000 a pop, and if they don't like it, it's going to be like, well, too bad, you signed up for an entire year. Like, ew, I do feel sorry for them, but I think I mainly feel sorry for the people that are in the program that paid, you know, $2,000, $2,500 for this thing that now he's almost going to start giving away. You know, once that subscription, once the 14-day free trial kicks in, there's going to be floods of people in there, just looky-loos that are giving it a try and then flooding the Facebook group with stuff. Of course, I'm really curious as to the people that get in now, what are they going to, when they start seeing the comments being made, what's going to happen? Or is Philip going to like clamp down even harder on the comments and not allow any of them that express any kind of displeasure? I don't know. I don't know. This is not a program I would want to be around, that's for certain. So if you found this to be of any use, if you're checking this program out and I've helped you make a decision, maybe saved you some money, please keep in mind that this channel is supported by your goodwill, and I have a super thanks button below. And if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, the link is at the top of the comments and in the description. I sure would appreciate that. And you have a great evening, a great day, whenever I might be catching you. Darlene out.